Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would share some foolproof card layout ideas, and to do that I'm going to use this stamp and die set from my latest crafty charity shop haul. This is a Sizzix set and it's 662644, and in preparation I have stamped and die cut lots of the hearts. I've got little flowers in, and I have stamped and die cut lots of this Let's Celebrate sentiment, and I've kept it really simple by just doing black ink on white card for both of them. There are other stamps on here. There's some little hearts and a corner flower piece which I may use on some of the cards. But for my card blanks, I've got some 4x6-ish inch hammered textured white card. I've also die cut lots of these skinny stitched strips in gold foil cardstock to bring in a bit of metallic. And then I took a couple of sheets from a paper pad that was from the range. I think it's an art studio one called Marble. And I cut some stitched rectangle panels. So we're going to use the same ingredients on these cards, but we're going to arrange everything in different ways so that we can have lots of go-to layout ideas. The other thing that's going to be helpful for this is to have a rule of thirds acetate grid. I've got a video in which I show you how to make this, and I'll link that down below. It just puts a grid over your card blank, which helps you to see some of the best places to place things for a visually appealing design. So for card number 1, I've stuck a panel on my card blank, and I've got a lovely chunky border all the way around the outside. I've got my acetate grid, which I'm going to place on there, and a good place to have a focal point, and in this case a sentiment, is about 1/3 of the way down the card. So I could just stick that on there like that, so the sentiment is centered in the middle of the card horizontally, but centered around that 1/3 of the way down line there. But before we stick that down, I want to put some gold behind it, because I think that will help draw the eye and it will bring in a bit of shimmer and shine. I'm going to take a piece of double-sided tape, 3 gold strips on it. I'll use my scissors to trim off the excess tape that I don't want. I'm going to cut off the ends and then cut it to exactly the right length using this to measure. Let's have a look. What's the size of that? So hopefully that will stretch all the way across, and it does. Before I take the sticky off the back, I'm going to bevel the edges so that they look like they've been die cut. Now I can add some glue to the back of my sentiment, take that and place it there. And now we can take one of our hearts and place it about there, which is roughly the middle of the card. So obviously you don't need this particular stamp and die set or paper pad to use these layout designs. You can use any paper, patterned or DIY. You can use any sentiment, whether that's die cut or stamped and fussy cut or stamped and die cut, and any embellishment in the middle there. For card number 2, we'll start with the sentiment again, and that's going to go in the middle of the card, the middle that way and the middle that way. We can bring in some gold, but I'll think about that in a tick. But with the sentiment in the middle, we could also have 2 hearts, and we create a bit of a diagonal there. I want to stick a strip of gold 1/3 of the way in on the card, but only on the background there. So now that's in roughly the right place. I'll put a bit of glue on the back. I can take that off and use my T-square ruler to make sure it's on straight. Now I can trim that off there and there. Now we can add our sentiment. Middle. We can add a couple of hearts. You could just stick with one if you wanted, but there is room for 2. And I have got the hearts hanging over the sides. It just kind of brings everything together. And what I might do when I've finished is get a gold gel pen and maybe colour in some of the flowers. For card number 3, I did exactly the same as I did for card number 2, but I put the gold strip on the right hand side rather than the left. And instead of placing the sentiment in the middle, I'm going to put it on that bottom third line there. And I'm going to put the heart here, so it straddles that gold strip, but it nestles nicely in this dip in the writing. So we're going to abandon the rule of thirds grid for this particular card because I want to push this right down into the corner and have it hanging off to the left. And I'm going to put a gold strip here, about a third of the way in, I suppose, but have this one down here coming in that direction. So it almost looks like ribbon around a parcel. So I've put the gold on and the celebrate can go there. You could always do it the other way up as well and have it coming in from the side there, whatever way up you wanted to go. And I'm going to add one little heart to this and have it going off over the edge of the colourful panel, just like the sentiment is. For card number 5, we're going to go diagonal with the gold strip. It's going to go from one corner to another, and we can add the sentiment on a diagonal as well. It's still readable. You could also have things going in that direction. And as we're going jaunty, we could put our hearts on at a jaunty angle. So that's 5 cards in a portrait style, tall and thin. So for this one, I'm putting a strip of gold right across the middle, and I'm going to place my sentiment bang in the middle horizontally and vertically. And I'm going to add a heart over here and a heart down here. So I've put my panel on the card and I'm going to sit this one in the corner over here. And I'm just going to have one heart up here. I'm going to sit that on a strip of gold. And I'm going to put it here on the card because I want it halfway between the end of the sentiment and the end of the panel. We'll just balance quite nicely there. And then we can put our heart on, and we can put the heart on offset, maybe tuck it in a bit or have it bang on. I think I might just have it offset. What I will do when I've finished these cards is I will make some card sketches and I'll put them in a PDF document and put a link to that document in this video's description. So if you want some basic sketches to remind you of the card layouts, that's where they'll be. I've forgotten what number card we're on, but for this one, I'm going to actually put the heart on the gold strip. And the gold strip is a third of the way down the card. And then I'm going to put the sentiment underneath it in the middle. You could add some faux stitching using a gel pen. So I'm going to do that on this one card. I'll go over the embossed faux stitching with my black gel pen and it will look like real stitching. So this time I've got the gold strip a third of the way up the card rather than a third of the way down. And I'm going to use it like a little shelf to put my sentiment on here. And I'm also going to sit the heart on it. So I've put 3 strips separated by gaps and they're constrained to this third of the card. And I'm going to put my sentiments up here, tucked into the corner there. And my little heart is going to go right there. And I did say I was thinking of colouring my flowers in with a gold gel pen, but I think what I want to do is colour them in with some colours from the background that they're sitting on. I did stamp these in VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and they have had plenty of time to dry. So this should be waterproof. I might make the leaves blue because there's blue up here. Add a little bit of green in. Yeah, I rather like that, but the colouring is by the by. It's about the layouts. Right, there you go, 10 layouts that you can do with whatever supplies that you have. Don't forget to check out the description below the video for a link to the sketches. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you some ideas of things you can do with the tools and supplies you already own. And I hope to see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.